my whole concept is if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So for me, I got shot turkey hunting. My dad shot me turkey hunting when I was 13 years old. I watched him shoot me point blank. That was how my life story started, pretty much. And I knew that I had a love and a passion for the outdoors, but I also knew that things were going to be a lot different for me. Like instead of me giving up and choosing to be sad and sorrowful about myself, my situation, I just looked at it. I put it in a sense, okay, well, I know how this makes me feel. Like I can find passion for it again, or continue to find passion in it, but I have to figure out how to come over the obstacles and challenges that are going to be involved in it. I mean, like that. That's what drove me as a person. Like I felt like we were put on this earth to create, and like when it puts me in the sense of trying to figure out how to do things, it puts me in that mode of creativity.
What is going on? Hope you're having a fantastic start to the year 2024. Here for the next 2 weeks, every single day, you're going to get to hear a story from someone in the First Phorm Outdoors crew, everyone from the West Coast to the East Coast, north to south, everything in between, bass fishermen, professional bass fishermen, bird hunters, archers, rifle hunters, everything in between. Guys, just outdoorsmen in general, outdoorsmen and women. I want you to understand why they have chosen First Phorm and First Phorm Outdoors as their company for supplementation, for nutrition, for workouts, and more, just an outstanding community. And why we want you to be a part of it. So not just from me, but from everyone in the crew, again, from all walks of life and everything outdoors that they really enjoy. You're going to find a story that you can relate with, if not more than one. And I hope you enjoy each one of these stories. Here we go. Let's kick off the new year right. And if you want to join us at First Phorm Outdoors on the Facebook group, the link is down below. If you have any questions about supplementation, from the protein sticks to the meat sticks, guys, those are my favorite snacks when we're out and about. Also, energy drinks, if that's your thing. We've got everything from post-workout shakes to, in the app that's less than $20 a month, guys, you get a one-on-one advisor. You get someone to help walk you through your nutrition, someone that will hop on live and not just give you a cookie cutter routine, but something to check in with you on a regular basis so you can accomplish your goals here in 2024. Let's get this started off right with the First Phorm Outdoors crew. Here we go. Hope you enjoy this conversation today and for the next 2 weeks. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. And of course, get out, live your life, and love it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the RedBeard Outdoors podcast. This week, as we're diving into the new year, we want to bring on people from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast, north and south. And Josh is someone who absolutely loves the outdoors. I need to get him on the podcast to get his story told. But Josh has a very interesting story that, for long story short, we're just going to say there's a lot of hurdles that Josh has had to deal with in his life that are not put on him by his own choices. And so he has had to overcome a lot of things, and he does a lot for the outdoors industry. He absolutely loves turkey calling. He loves going out and going noodling and a bunch of things that I have never done in my life, but are a part of his life on a regular basis. So with that being said, I wanted to bring Josh on because, again, a different perspective from him as to why First Phorm Outdoors, as you're going into this new year, why you should join the community, try it out for yourself, and experience more through the First Phorm Outdoors and First Phorm communities. But Josh, for people that don't know who you are, just a brief introduction in a nutshell. Who are you?
Yeah, so my name's Josh Carney. I go by the name Son of the South. I wear many different hats. Today I'm wearing a cowboy hat because I feel like I'm about to get a little Western on this podcast. But let's dive in, Jonathan. It's been great knowing you over the last year. It's been over a year, and it's been great. We've got to know each other on a pretty personal level. Like I feel like you're one of my brothers. Like I mean, that's how it actually feels. Like even though we haven't met each other in person, like I feel like you're my redheaded stepchild of a brother. Like it's amazing. So First Phorm has done that.
Yeah.
Can truly attest to the people that are behind First Phorm and First Phorm Outdoors. They brought us together, and that's how we got here today. So like, man, I'm excited about this.
Well, for people that don't know, and this is going to come off really crass because that's just how we joke, so you guys can get over it. But when my wife and I went to the Christmas shopping, because this is being recorded just before Christmas. It'll come out in January. But the we went to find some wrapping paper, and she pulled a tube out. She was like, it's the she used the very PC term for handicap wrapping paper, because it has like all the people that are in wheelchairs or missing appendages, things like that. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, of course they put a ginger on there. Why would, like, what is wrong? And I look at him like, the only thing that I could see wrong with that ginger is the glasses, and that's pretty normal. That doesn't make you handicapable. But I'm like, well, apparently gingers are now considered handicapped. So I'm gonna go apply for my license plate so I can get the closer parking spot. No, but
honestly, like in today's world,
yeah.
I feel like
I'm lacking a soul. Is that what it is? Like, is that the appendage that I'm missing? I don't know, but
is that your disability, buddy? I don't know. I don't know.
Is it really a disability, though? That's the question. Is it a disability?
Man, I don't know. Like, you got me stumped on that one. I don't know how to ask that.
But I had to lead off with that because it's Christmas time and it just fit perfect. But so just so you guys out there know, Josh has he's got one of the darkest sense of humor that I've ever met, and he has embraced the struggles that have been put in front of him. He is stuck in a wheelchair, unfortunately, but he makes it. So it's not necessarily that he's stuck. He still goes out and does leg day and everything like that. I'd recommend going and checking out his reel on that one, because he definitely made it. He made all of us laugh here at home. But with that being said, Josh, as you're overcoming these obstacles that have been put in your way, unfortunately, you have such a good sense of humor. You are very positive and wanting to give to other people. I want to know, I guess, what are you're more of that turkey hunter. What's this? I guess what are your main choices as far as hunting goes?
For me, throughout my whole life, like for me, like my whole concept is, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So for me, I got shot turkey hunting. My dad shot me turkey hunting when I was 13 years old. I watched him shoot me point blank. That was how my life story started, pretty much. And I knew that I had a love and a passion for the outdoors, but I also knew that things were going to be a lot different for me. Like, instead of me giving up and choosing to be sad and sorrowful about myself, my situation, I just looked at it and I put it in a sense, okay, well, I know how this makes me feel. Like, I can find passion for it again, or continue to find passion in it, but I have to figure out how to come over the obstacles and challenges that are going to be involved in it. I mean, like that's what drove me as a person. Like, I felt like we were put on this earth to create, and like when it puts me in the sense of trying to figure out how to do things, it puts me in that mode of creativity. Like, how can I make this challenge become something that can do something for me in the long run, and I can take that and use it in life and help someone else out figure out things. Because I think as people, we're connected to each other to help each other, and we go through things in life. We go through struggles and everything in life because it's everything is built for purpose. The same struggles that you have aren't the same struggles that I have. You've been through life. You can address me on situations that I haven't been through, that I don't know how to face. And life throws those kind of challenges at you because we are meant to create and adapt and move forward by helping other people. Jonathan, I don't know if you know this, but like the first time you and I ever spoke on the phone, I was in a hospital bed and a doctor had screwed up my back, and like I felt like I had just lost everything. You called me the first time you've ever called me. I broke down and I cried on the phone with you. I sounded like a sobbing whale, and for the first time, like it helped me get to a sense to understand that, my life has been challenging. It's come with its ups and downs. I didn't have the greatest life, but it helped me understand that there are people out there that care and support you, that can help you get through those tough times in life. And,
Exactly.
First Phorm Outdoors did that for me. It built a community that allowed me to have that aspect of everything that I was missing in my life, because I felt like I didn't have those resources because life threw so many challenges at me. I would just rather do things on my own and figure out things on my own versus looking for help or seeking help in other people. But you guys helped mold me out of that situation of being so independent and so stubborn and stuck on my own ways, that it helped me develop into a completely different sense of understanding how people operate, how people were meant to give back to people. So, the whole culture of First Form Outdoors, the mission and everything that's like entailed in the development of First Form Outdoors, the core values to it it makes you understand life in a totally different aspect. They strive to make people better people. Like that's their mission. But they also know that everyone that has been through a life has had things happen. Okay. But they know how to take bad situations, turn it into good situations, and create greatness out of the situations. And
Yeah.
you guys did that for me. First Form Outdoors, when it first started, it was a group of four of us. It was myself, Jake, Dale, you, and AJ. That's how it started. Like you guys helped me through one of the darkest moments that I've ever been in my life. Like if it wasn't for First Form Outdoors, I swear I wouldn't be to where I am today. Like when I was in that sense of you know being in solitude, trying to figure out life on my own and how to overcome hurdles by myself, because that's all that I knew how to do. You guys gave me a shoulder to pick me up and push me forward and move on. And that's why I get. That's why I'm with First Form Outdoors. Like you guys have changed my life in ways that I can't even imagine. And you do that for so many more people than just me. But I got it firsthand. I understood firsthand what First Form does and the value that it provides to other people because you guys installed that in me, and I was just a nobody. Like you guys didn't know who I was. I mean, that's the value that you have put inside of other people. You've installed in people because that's what this community is about. That's what the community is built on. It's about helping people get through the struggles of life and helping them understand that it's not so bad. Like just because you're going through something, it doesn't mean that you have to go through it alone. And you guys helped me realize that.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that honestly, and we all come from nothing, right? We all come from not being someone or something to whoever it is that we're meeting. So we didn't treat you any different than we treated each other meeting each other for the first time. I mean, you've got something to provide that other people don't, and you embrace that, even though you have had a lot of struggles and a lot of things that you're still dealing with on a regular basis. You don't necessarily let that keep you down. It puts you down sometimes, but you don't let it keep you down. And I don't know many people that I can't say I'd wish what you have to deal with on a regular basis on anybody, not even my worst enemy. So, that you have a really strong soul to be able to deal with these things, and we just want to be there for you, on that end. But with the highlight of kind of First Form and First Form Outdoors, and I want people to understand First Form and First Form Outdoors are one and the same. It's just that First Form Outdoors is the branch that kind of tones down I say gym rat, but when you picture gym rat, you know what I'm talking about, and people out there know what I'm talking about, where it's more of that chiseled dude, or the chick that looks like a CrossFit athlete or could walk on stage at any moment, wearing, I don't know, just gym attire, right? And that's not really what a lot of us outdoors men and women are. Even though we may go to the gym 6 to 7 days a week, we don't necessarily even dress like that in the gym. I mean, heck, Jake even goes and squats in jeans. So, for people like that, we want to have a community that you can come into, get introduced to the First Form community, but in a way that will reach you where you are at, instead of you having to change who you are to come meet us where we are at. So, what just kind of a brief synopsis here of what would be your top 3 reasons if someone came to you today and said, look, I have this community, this community, this community, or this supplement brand, and this supplement brand. Why should I choose First Form and First Form Outdoors?
Loyalty and accountability. First Form Outdoors, they strive upon making people it's the greatest people that they can ever be. But they give the resources. Like not only do they give the resources, they give everyone the blueprint and they give someone a coach to be accountable to get them towards their goals. Here's the deal. First Form doesn't. First Form is not like one of those companies that just wants to put a product in front of a person, but like, hey, like you should take this. I'm not going to give you any guidance on it. Like I'm going to tell you what it's going to do, and it's up to you to figure it out. That's not First Form Outdoors. First Form Outdoors, it's like, hey, like we're going to give you the best supplement that can help you change your life and do something for yourself and make you be the best person that you can truly be. And we're going to guide you along the way to help you get to that state. That's why I would rather pick First Phorm Outdoors above any other company. You know, I came from the hunting industry. Like, I came from like a very tough industry where it was a hustle and bustle, and it was a dog eat dog world. I mean, that's what it was. Like, so like, I built that heart and, you know, reality towards companies and doing things like that because I didn't have a company come and say like, hey, like, we want to invest in you, but not only invest in what you're doing business wise, we want to invest in you for like the longevity of your life. Like, we want to make sure that you're here for a long time. We want to make sure that you're good, your family good, the people that are around you are good. We want to make you to such a good version of yourself that people gravitate to you because of what we are helping you do. We're bringing out the best potential out of you, not only in the physical aspect, but like the mental aspect. Like, here's the deal. Like I said, you guys, like, I was in the absolute darkest state of my life when you guys came along. And you know, you helped me through it. You know, it was a matter of, you know, every Monday we had a phone call, and I was held accountable to be on those phone calls with you guys. They didn't care. Like, I was, many of my phone calls, I was in a hospital bed in a gown. I had nurses coming inside of the room. Like, you guys kept me moving forward. You guys kept me accountable in that sense because even though I saw my situation and where I was in that moment, that hour conversation or relief gave me a sense of, okay, things aren't as bad as I'm thinking that they are. I'm just in a time period to where I'm facing something difficult and I'm trying to figure out how to get over it. But like, now I have people on my side that are going to help me get through this because they also have different perspectives on how to handle things and how to operate differently than I do. So like, I'm not alone in this situation now. No matter how bad my situation was, and no matter how bad someone else's situation is, you're not alone. And First Phorm Outdoors, everything about the community helps you understand that you're not in this alone. They want you to be the absolute very best that you could possibly be for not only yourself but for the people that are around you, because it's a domino effect. You know, a lot of people and a lot of companies go out, they want to sell because they want to get that revenue up. They want to hop on whatever trend, whatever train that they want to go on because they're looking for their revenue. First Phorm is not doing that because they're not selfish like that. They want to invest in other people because they want those other people to invest in other people and create a true value to society versus being all about themselves and selfish. And that's what you guys created for me, and that's why I absolutely love it.
100%. No, for sure. I definitely appreciate that aspect of it. It's something that we strive for, and I can't find another community out there that is even close to having as many individuals as we have in one group and still not having that crabs in a bucket mentality where someone's succeeding so other people want to pull them down. That's one way to really get kicked out of the group. We don't sit there. We don't tolerate that. We want everyone to succeed. And if someone else is doing well in an aspect that you want to do well in, then go and learn from them. And there is, you know, competition involved and things like that, but it's only to improve us, not to tear each other down. And that's something that is really big with the community there. So you're saying loyalty and accountability with the community. What's I guess your third thing that you would say? Why First Phorm over any other supplement brand out there?
Respect. 100% respect. Not only in a sense of as a consumer or customer outsider looking in, not only that aspect, but the owner, the people that are at the top of the company, they respect everyone that comes onto their company to a level that you're not getting with other companies. Like for instance, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at notes that were handwritten that were sent out to me for every order that I sent. And they're sitting on my dresser because they put so much time and effort into making sure that not only is customer service top tier, they make sure that there's a value to the customer service. Like they understand. Like I mean, I'm sitting here like from where I'm looking at right now. I'm like I got a note from like I think this is from Jake. And like I had an issue, I think I had a blowout on a tire on my truck or whatever like that. That we mentioned things that like that life throws at you that you just don't even think about. And like inside of this note, like he took the time to like showcase it. Like, hey, like man, I'm sorry to hear about what's going on. You know, I know you're gonna get through it. I know you're gonna make this here. Like it's an uplifting and empowerment towards people because it's a matter of respect. Like, hey, like I understand that you're going through something. Times are hard right now, but as a person, I'm going to show you that I respect you as a person, and I'm going to install value into you because you install value inside of other people, and that's their mission. So, from the highest part of First Form to the to the people that are just inside of the shop or the Legionnaires or whatever, everyone in there is built on a matter of respecting the next person because they truly want the best for the next person. I've never seen, and honestly, like I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I've never seen so many happy individuals in my life than when it comes to like the community of First Form. Like when they do the big bang, like the big get-togethers, I've never seen so many people. Like I've been to many a concerts. I've never seen the energy that First Form provides
Yeah.
and like the happy. Like I've never seen so many people excited to go work out in my life. Like some days I get up and like, man, like this sucks. It's cold outside. I don't want to do this, but like there's a community of people like, man, like this is the greatest thing ever. Like let's go. Like let's be happy about it because everything compiled upon each other. That matter of respect, that loyalty. Everything that First Form was built upon those core values. They install that in everyone that they bring on, every person that they reach out to, that they touch. They install that in people, and it's a trickling effect. It's a domino effect, and that's why they're taking over. I mean, that's why they're dominating because they understand how to communicate with people and do so much more for people. And other companies are worried about themselves. First Home is worried about helping out others.
Exactly. No, I definitely agree with all of those points that you've highlighted there. And again, I just wanted to highlight these things from Josh's perspective. Again, we're gonna get Josh on the podcast later this year so that he can tell his full story and everything that he's going through. And maybe you can find some inspiration in that on how you can keep pushing through the seemingly small hurdles that you've got in front of you after you've heard Josh's story. So the thing that I wanted to have Josh on today about is just, again, guys, I want you to realize the community that is at your fingertips, the tools that are available to you through First Form and First Form Outdoors, everything like he mentioned, the quality as well of the supplements itself is something that I definitely want to highlight in this and will be highlighted throughout this week as well. If you've been on the fence of wanting to order something to get your nutrition right, don't forget is 110% money back guarantee. It's basically a risk-free guarantee. They don't say that necessarily, but I'll say that because all you have to do is reach out. If you don't like something, even if you just don't like the flavor, you reach out to customer support, and generally within 24 to 48 hours, you not only have a response from somebody, you have a resolution. And
Yeah,
so it's something that I want to highlight for people. I ask you to put it to the test, take the challenge, go and grab you some supplements, whatever it may be. If you have questions, reach out to Josh, reach out to me, or anyone else that's been on this week so far, and we'd be more than happy to help you out. And we just want to see you succeed. And then, of
absolutely.
course, of course, the First Form Outdoors Facebook group, we're all in there. We want you in there as well so that you can find a group, a community like what Josh is talking about that wants you to succeed. We don't want you to fall off the bandwagon there in February and March when most people do. After the New Year's resolution, they realize they're not getting the results that they wanted, whatever's happening, and they just quit and the gym starts emptying out again. We don't want that for you. We want this to be a lifestyle change, not a quick one and done fix. And so, with that being said, I'm going to leave the links down below, guys, where you can find Josh, where you can reach out to him. You can check out his story. You can get some laughs with his dark sense of humor. And of course, where you can go into the Facebook group on First Form Outdoors. Again, guys, if you don't have Facebook, I would recommend that you create a private one. You don't have to add anyone else. You don't have to do anything on it. Just create one so that you can get into the First Form Outdoors Facebook group. It's worth it. The tools that you will get there, the relationships that you will build there, the people you will meet is unmatched, just like what Josh has been saying. So just wanted to reiterate that, guys. And then did you want to wrap up with anything else for the people listening?
Here's the thing, guys. If you're on the fence and you're skeptical about this, ask yourself, what do you have to lose? You're on social media every day. Like you have your phone, your device inside of your hand every single day. What are you gonna lose by involving and hitting a like button and getting involved in a community that actually wants to do better for yourself? If you want to do something great, you want to find out where you can push yourself and find your full potential, join. That's it. I mean, like just join.
Yep.
You're going to be able to go to a place that you have never thought about, and there's going to be people that's going to help you get there. If you have a mission, or you want to be a certain kind of person, you want to be inside of a certain shape, or you want to be, dedicated to certain things, there's people inside these communities that will help you do that. And they're not going to ask questions. They're not going to ridicule you. They're not going to like bash you for it. They're not going to tell you that your goals are too big. No, they're going to sit there like, hell yeah, let's fucking go. Let's do it. Like, let's get you to where you want to be. Like, let's make something great out of this. If
Yep.
you can dream it, First Phorm Outdoors and the people in the community inside of that is going to help you accomplish it. And listen, here's the guys. I'm not even blowing smoke. Like, as a paraplegic, like, I stand behind First Phorm Outdoors. And that is a big statement for me. For a guy that can't stand, you find something to stand behind, and First Phorm Outdoors is what I stand behind.
Love it, man. I love it. Well, Josh, I really appreciate your time here. Thanks for hopping on and explaining your point of view on First Phorm and First Phorm Outdoors and why people should join the community. So I really appreciate it, man. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And guys out there listening, again, check out the links down below. Get in, join this community. You won't find a better group of individuals that wants you to succeed that you've never met in your life. And so you're going to want to get in there, check it out, have a fantastic day. And like I always say, guys, get out, live your life, and love it.